Does THC percentage matter? In short, kind of, yes. I mean, you don't want to smoke something that's 2% THC. Maybe you do. I don't. But it's been overhyped as of recent. People are so focused. Dispensaries come in and can I have the highest THC percentage? Can I get this 35%? But it still smokes and it's not that good because the terpene count's just weak. And that's where I'm happy that I've been having these conversations for a long time. Check out my Source Cannabis podcast. Check out so many podcasts where we're talking about the THC numbers are so overrated and honestly inflated. You see these companies now doing lab shopping just to get the highest numbers. And I get it. That's part of the game. If I personally had a company, I would want to have the high numbers because it is selling right now. But we need to bring the conversation to the forefront that it's not all about the numbers. It's about the whole plant. There's hundreds of cannabinoids. There's so many terpenes in it. There's so much going on. And we just decided to isolate Delta 9 for some reason because it's the component, the most psychoactive component that gets people high. Sure, there's other psychoactive cannabinoids as well, but this has just made its way to the forefront because honestly, a lot of people buying cannabis are just dumb or just don't know. So they just want to buy the highest potency thing. Like, oh, I just look at the THC numbers, brah. It's like, well, there's an entourage effect. And if it's your first time hearing about this, the entourage effect, it's with everything works together in synchronicity. Just picture a bud right here. It's not just THC. It's got THC, certain amounts of CBD, CBN, CBG, THCA. All these cannabinoids are in there in different percentages, but they're just being grown right now in certain places for that high THC element. And you're forgetting about these terpenes in there: pinene, linalool, myrcene, B-caryophyllene, all these terpenes that really give it the entourage effect. And I have some nice metaphors that I like to talk about when I'm talking about the entourage effect. So let's just say this is a nice example too. You're smoking on a pure Delta 9, just a THC vaporizer distillate that's 95% THC. You can smoke the shit out of it and you feel the same, and it's not that great of a high. You take a different vape, let's just say it's 45%. That's low, but it's like live resin and it has the terpenes in there because live resin process helps maintain those terpenes, and it's a way better high because everything's working together the way it's meant to. I'm sorry if this is a rant. I just want to say that THC percentage in general is kind of important, but it's also bullshit. And I'm happy to see the market straying away from it. However, it's definitely still prevalent in the market because most consumers don't know these other things. When I try to talk to people about terpenes, some of their eyes glaze over. They don't care. They don't know. They just want the highest percentage. So it's going to take a trickle down effect and a lot of work. So I see companies putting this in place, listing more terpenes, listing more cannabinoids on their packaging, more educational content, more just other options for people to see that it's not all about just the THC numbers. I cannot stress that enough. And I hope this video finds you well. You know where I stand on this topic, and I'll catch you on the next one.